I feel enriched. I feel the friendships that we've derived here have been great. I feel inspired by taking the information, and I feel somewhat convicted in the fact that we've committed to something via a system with 25 other couples, and we feel confident to do something with it.
I expected lots of lecture, lots of information, lots of class time, and that's not what we received. We received a little bit of lecture, a little bit of instruction, and a lot of quality time together to really develop our dreams and our love and our marriage.
We always plan our goals at the beginning of the year. This took that goal planning to a whole different level. It took it to the level where we can be more disciplined around execution of the goals.
I was intimidated to come because I'm not a dreamer, and so I felt like I was going to feel pressure and be intimidated by everything that was said and done. But actually, I have found that it's really inspired me and that I'm encouraged, and it was very well worth it.
Yeah, we're really excited to be here. We had great expectations, and all of them were met, and we just got so much out of this. It's just a life-changing weekend for both of us.
Going through the Dream Master weekend with Nancy was special. It wouldn't have been a real dream without your spouse. It would have just been something I was thinking about with no real initiative, but putting it on paper and thinking about how to implement it together was the special part.
We loved it. One of the funny things about it was doing a lot of things separately because you're on a marriage retreat, so you kind of figure you're going to do everything together, but being able to do things separately, Stacy sitting here dying to finally share things, and then being able to sit down and go through those things and find out that you've got a bunch of ideas and plans and dreams and visions that are either similar or identical, and we found a lot of those too.
Just dreaming together is something that we haven't gotten really around to doing before, so doing it together and you find out things about each other you didn't know when you do that, so that was neat.
You know, it's unfortunate we get so caught up in life and just being busy with things that we sort of peel away from the ones that are closest to us. Having God as a foundation is obviously very important, and for our family, for us being the foundation for that. And that's what this weekend's revealed for us.
We've got a plan, we've got a framework, and more importantly, I think we've got a recipe for bringing our dreams back together and refining them as we just go from life stage to life stage as the children grow up and go to college and things like that.
Now we have specific, well-designed tools that are going to help us process every one of our dreams together. I think that's the greatest thing we're taking away, just a simple plan to put it to implement and to put it into action.
To be able to get together and talk about strategies for you, your family, more importantly your faith, is something you say you do very little of. Now we've been together for a couple of days, we've got some great time ahead of us to say we invested time and money here and we need to make sure we do something with it. So we'll walk out here with a different perspective to build on what we have discovered here in our Dream Master process and the relationships that we've discovered.
We feel really that God blessed us, and we're going home with some very exciting things that we believe God's placed on our hearts that we've been able to identify together, and so we're very satisfied.
And energized, because now we have some actual steps that we're going to go home and implement to make those dreams reality.
Bob Shank makes it so easy, and he lays it out so understandably, and he gives us the tools and the spreadsheets and everything we need just to put it to a pen and paper, and we just really appreciate everything he's done for us this weekend in Dream Masters.
It is needed. It's needed for all couples. You know, again, going back to having God as a foundation and realizing how important the relationship is as a foundation in your marriage is, you know, it's priceless when you get to that understanding.
Being in a room with like-minded folks is very powerful.
Life is just so busy that you just would never take this time back at home. So this for us was a great gift to come away for a weekend.
It helps me to realize that no dream is impossible.